Do you want to get big and defined muscles fast? If so, you've come to the right place. In this video, we'll discuss how muscle growth is more than just an aesthetic goal. It's crucial for overall health and fitness. We'll provide a step-by-step guide on how to train and eat your way to a more muscular physique. We aim to empower you with the knowledge and strategy to achieve those fitness goals you've been dreaming of. So are you ready to transform your body and achieve your fitness goals? First, it's essential to understand what muscle growth is. It's a process that begins when you challenge your muscles beyond their normal limits through resistance training. This creates tiny micro tears within the muscle fibers. Your body then repairs these tears, resulting in bigger and stronger muscles. How fast and effectively this process happens depends on various factors, including your genetics, age, and the intensity of your workout. But don't forget, the food you eat plays a significant role too. Consuming enough protein and carbohydrates helps your body repair and build muscles. But here's the thing, muscle growth doesn't happen overnight. It requires consistency and patience. You can't just hit the gym hard for a week and expect to see massive gains. It's a gradual process that takes time and dedication. So the key to muscle growth: consistent resistance training, a balanced diet, and a whole lot of patience. Now that you know what muscle growth is, let's move on to how you can achieve it. Training is one of the two key pillars of muscle growth. Now let's delve into the nitty-gritty of it. One of the most effective ways to stimulate muscle growth is through resistance training. You might be wondering, what's resistance training? Well, it's any exercise that causes your muscles to contract against an external resistance. This can be anything from lifting weights to bodyweight exercises, or even resistance bands. The beauty of resistance training is that it causes small, microscopic tears in your muscle fibers. Don't worry, these aren't the kind of tears that you need to rush to the emergency room for. These tiny tears are actually a good thing. When your body repairs these tears during rest, it builds your muscles back up stronger and larger than before. This process is what's known as hypertrophy, the scientific term for muscle growth. Now, how do you effectively perform resistance training exercises? The first step is to choose exercises that target multiple muscle groups. Think compound movements like squats, deadlifts, and bench presses. These exercises not only stimulate more muscle fibers, but also promote the release of anabolic hormones that aid in muscle growth. The second step is to ensure that you're progressively overloading your muscles. This means gradually increasing the amount of resistance over time. It could be as simple as adding 5 pounds to your bench press every week, or doing an extra rep each workout. The goal is to keep challenging your muscles so they continue to grow. The last but not least, consistency is king. You can't expect to see results if you're hitting the gym sporadically. Aim for at least 3 resistance training sessions per week, and remember, the quality of your workouts matters more than the quantity. It's better to have 3 solid workouts a week than 7 mediocre ones. Remember, your muscles grow when you rest and recover, not when you train. So, give your body enough time to recover after each workout. This is where the second pillar of muscle growth comes into play, which we'll discuss in the next segment. Stay tuned. The second pillar of muscle growth is your diet. Now let's delve into the nitty-gritty of nutrition for muscle growth. Your body is like a high-performance machine, and just like any machine, it needs the right fuel to function optimally. In the context of muscle growth, the fuel is the food you eat. One of the key elements in your diet is protein. Proteins are the building blocks of your muscles, so it's no surprise that they're essential for muscle growth. When you work out, you're actually causing small tears in your muscle fibers. It's the process of repairing these tears, fueled by protein, that causes your muscles to grow. So, whether it's from lean meats, fish, eggs, dairy, or plant-based sources, make sure you're getting enough protein every day. But protein alone isn't enough. You also need to maintain a calorie surplus. This means consuming more calories than your body burns in a day. The surplus provides the energy needed to build new muscle tissue. Without it, your body simply won't have the resources to add muscle mass, regardless of how much protein you're eating. Now, you might be wondering, how much protein and calories do I need? Well, as a rough guide, aim for around 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight each day. That's about 200 grams for a 200-pound individual. For calories, You'll want to consume about 15 to 20% more than your body burns in a day. But remember, these are just guidelines. Everyone's body responds differently to diet and exercise. Some people may need more protein or calories, while others might need less. You might also need to adjust your intake based on factors like your age, gender, activity level, and overall health. The key is to listen to your body and adjust your diet accordingly. Keep track of your progress and make changes as needed. You might also consider consulting with a dietitian or nutritionist to help you create a personalized plan. Keep in mind, everyone's body is different, so it's important to tailor your diet to your specific needs and goals. Rest and recovery are often overlooked aspects of muscle growth, but let's set the record straight. They are as crucial to your muscle building journey as the sweat you shed at the gym and the nutrition you pack onto your plate. Why, you ask? Well, it's during these rest periods that your body gets to work, repairing and building new muscle tissue. If you're shortchanging yourself on sleep, you're essentially putting a roadblock in your body's muscle building pathway. Inadequate rest can lead to a decrease in growth hormone levels, the very hormone that plays a pivotal role in muscle growth and repair. It can also increase the levels of cortisol, a stress hormone that can break down muscle tissue. Not the ideal scenario for someone trying to build muscle, is it? Now here's the good news. Improving your sleep quality isn't rocket science. It's all about establishing a consistent sleep routine. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night. Create a sleep-friendly environment, dark, quiet, and cool. Avoid caffeine and other stimulants close to bedtime. And perhaps consider incorporating relaxation techniques like meditation or light yoga into your nightly routine. Remember, it's not just about how hard you train or what you eat, but also about how well you rest. Prioritize rest and recovery as much as your training and diet to achieve optimal muscle growth. Building muscle isn't just about doing the right things, it's also about avoiding the wrong things. As we journey through the path of muscle building, it's not uncommon to stumble upon a few pitfalls. Let's dive into a few common mistakes that may be stalling your progress and how to navigate around them. First up, overtraining. It's easy to fall into the mindset that more is always better, but when it comes to building muscle, this isn't necessarily the case. Overtraining can lead to injuries, burnout, and can actually hinder your muscle growth. The solution: listen to your body. If you're feeling worn out, it's okay to take a day off. Remember, muscles grow during rest, not during the workout itself. Next on the list, not eating enough. If you want to build muscle, you need to fuel your body. Cutting calories might help you lose weight, but it won't help you gain muscle. If you're not eating enough, your body can't build new muscle tissue. The solution here is simple. Make sure you're consuming enough calories and focus on quality, nutrient-dense foods. Proteins, healthy fats, and complex carbs are your best friends. Now, let's talk about neglecting rest and recovery. As we've mentioned before, muscles grow during rest, not during the workout. If you're not giving your body adequate time to recover, you're not giving your muscles a chance to grow. This is a common mistake that can seriously stall your progress. So how do you fix it? Prioritize rest and recovery just as much as your workouts. Make sure you're getting enough sleep and consider incorporating active recovery days into your routine. Lastly, consistency is key. It's easy to get discouraged if you're not seeing immediate results. But remember, building muscle is a marathon, not a sprint. Don't give up if you're not seeing changes right away. Keep at it, and over time, you'll start to see the fruits of your labor. Avoid these mistakes, and you'll be on your way to building big and defined muscles. So, there you have it, a step-by-step guide on how to train and eat for muscle growth. We've covered the importance of understanding muscle growth, how it's not just about lifting weights, but understanding the science behind it. We've delved into the right kind of training for muscle growth, incorporating both resistance and strength training to effectively target your muscle groups. We've also talked about eating for muscle growth, emphasizing the role of proteins, carbohydrates, and healthy fats in your diet. We've stressed the significance of rest and recovery, how it's not just about work, but giving your body the time to heal and grow. And we've discussed common mistakes to avoid, because it's just as important to know what not to do as it is to know what to do. Building muscle takes time and effort. There are no shortcuts. But with dedication and a bit of patience, it's certainly achievable. Remember, consistency is key. Stick to your training and diet plan, rest and recover well, and you'll see results in no time.